Yeah, I was like, let's see. I don't know if
It's this fucking guy.
I was doing posture.
we're perfect. That's fine. So we are ready to get going. I'm going to start with the intro. Welcome back to KETS, and welcome back to our first guest episode of the year. Today we've got a special too. They go by the Bioscope Brassa. We simply know them as Jody, and Ross.
No R.
Jody.
None.
No, that's even scripted. And then in brackets I've got cause a ruckus.
Flip this fucking table.
No, of course we got Jody and Ross, the duo, the podcasting duo.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Voices of the second funniest podcast.
I mean, we're
in
not
South
a comedy
Africa.
podcast.
Yeah, we're not. We're actually very serious.
That's true. But I will, before I introduce the lovely Chloe, who everyone is very well acquainted with.
Chlo Dog. I'm
And
a fan.
now-
I like Chlo Dog more than
Woof.
I
Samuel.
hear that a lot.
I must say.
Yeah.
I hear.
And your whoops are better now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
At the beginning, they were.
No, it's fine. It's got real,
Baby ball.
Thank you.
real
Yeah.
whoops to it now.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
hear
you.
one.
Let's talk to Chloe all the time.
This always happens. Every podcast episode, the guests always on my side and we gang up against Sam.
Yeah, yeah.
It just happened really early on now.
I think
Have
it's
you seen
because...
Sam's face?
Yeah.
Sweating
It's not
bullets.
just the face.
Like
I feel
Harold and
innately
Kumar.
you can tell she's
No.
a better person.
No, I think it's because out the gate, Sam just offends you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I mean, it's your choice to be offended by
Here we
said
go.
comments.
Okay, Chappelle, take it easy.
Yeah, I'm a black man. I can say whatever. Anyway, I wanted to announce you guys for the first time ever, because I haven't heard you. You know, you chat shit about who you are, but you are objectively the two worst chisers I have ever come across in the podcast game. Would you say that's fair? Because I have
100%.
proof.
Yeah.
100%. Okay.
100%.
Okay. Well, now that they just took it, it's a bit. I kind of look like a.
Now,
real-
look, one thing. Look, we don't fuck around. We bite the males. We discussed this before. Like, we bite the males straight out the gate.
And we aren't only self-deprecating, we allow others to deprecate us as well.
100%.
So,
Okay.
you know.
Well, you see, now my follow-ups just look like
That's
a
right.
bully.
That was the plan. That was the strategy. You
This
fucking
is
did.
like playground strategy.
From the
You have to
start.
get in front of the joke.
This is Eminem at the end of 8 Mile.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Insulting. Yeah. Okay.
So
Well,
he's Papa Doc.
but
Yeah, you
for people and
fuck for dogs.
fuck off. I'm sweating enough out here. But no, because I was listening to your most recent episode with Zoe Brown, who obviously is very well known in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Not only across pageantry, but on the radio and television.
S18's my favorite.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, have guests, and then in the
Favorite
next
category.
in the next podcast,
Teenagers.
insult them. Anyway, but Ross
strategy.
was the first to hit on Zoe, because I was like, who's gonna make the first move? And
Did I eat on Zoe?
I'll give you the example. You can pipe down.
This is bull. Did you listen to it as well?
No.
Why are we here?
I know we on our own.
You're on your own.
We had Chloe.
No, she's deceptive.
Yeah,
She
she
gets
is.
you on your team and then breaks you down. But Zoe was like, "Oh, I need to buy toilet paper," and Ross was like, "I also use toilet paper." But I get it in bulk. You get it in bulk, Zoe?
No, I think I was
I
more.
take shits. I'm so relatable.
I was more taken aback that she actually needs toilet paper.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
I was like, it's Zoe Brown. She doesn't shit.
That's like the girls don't shit, but
Yeah.
you know, everyone does.
You don't
so.
shit, right?
Of course not.
Chloe farted on me the other day. It was
She farted on you.
on me. Yeah.
No, like actively an attack.
Yeah.
An attack
Directional.
shot.
Yeah. No, intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Directional anything.
Sound. What was that like?
Everything. Like a
Bold?
3.2 on the
The-
Richter scale.
The issue is, though, I think that
There
we
was a tidal wave warning that night.
Rest in peace to all those affected by the tragic.
Classic Chlo Dog. Shitting in the house.
No, too terrible. But then Jody comes out, and Zoe's favorite film is The Devil Wears Prada, and Jody's like, "I read that. I'm a man of culture."
yeah. That's the
I
thing.
started reading it when she said it's her favorite movie. I did it in a couple of days, Sam.
So who got her number?
Jody does all of that. I must say, like, I'm the worst chaser out of both of us because you get the numbers.
That's true when they give it.
Yeah, that's she doesn't give a number. That's you didn't get the number.
No. But I do have
You
an email
didn't.
account.
Yeah.
So
That's not as cool.
slide into the EMs.
Yeah.
That's something new. That's what I hate is when people are so like, nice to meet you. I'm like, no. I don't like that.
Like emailing relationships just for toxic exes.
Yeah.
I know you've blocked my number. I just have some points I have to get.
One last thing.
I will always love you, Sam. We had a great lecturer at UCT in the English department, and he just had a way with words. I mean, hopefully it's his job, but he was so seductive. Like he had everyone question their sexuality in first year, but he oh yeah.
Some people do that.
They do.
They have that effect. I wish I had some of it. I just needed a drop.
No, you kinda.
Huh?
Yeah.
You think so?
You're a fashionable guy.
Well, I've tricked my wife for a very long time. Yeah. I'm waiting for that juice to run out.
You got time.
I know.
You got tons of time. But anyway, he forgot to come to one lecture, and then he signed the email apologizing for not being there with "What a sinking feeling." Peter, and we were like, no worries.
That
you can abandon me any day, Peter.
That's gravitas.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Okay.
Chloe is at UCT, couple of years in, hasn't been to camp.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah.
You timed that.
No.
Yeah, I've
You're
seen
not,
pictures.
Smoking cigs on the jammy steps. What do those motherfuckers do?
Smacking down dominoes.
Dominoes?
Great place, never been. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But also in third year.
That was the best couple
I
years
got
of
dumped
my life.
on UCT at UCT like
On the jammy steps.
It wasn't it was like jammy steps adjacent. Yeah, I got dumped there.
Were you at UCT at the time?
No.
So your girlfriend just took it.
She was like, I know a place.
I know.
I'm gonna long story short this. I once tricked a girl to think that I was 18, but I was 16. So I was still in school and she was already at UCT.
Oh.
Commonly known as the reverse Epstein.
Hey, that's right. yeah. If you attend meetings, you'll know that. So
Yeah, there's a club.
yeah, and then she finally got sick of it, and that's where she did the deed because I was visiting as a high schooler, going to get my heart broken.
Uniform?
No, you fucking
Imagine
crazy.
if you jump in uniform and she's like, damn it, I knew it.
Yeah,
You should have got in uniform. She's like, hey, where's your top button? But Chloe is the voice of reason behind this podcast.
Yes.
So bring us back, because why are we here? Because they are like,
Yeah,
what a meeting of people.
I think Sam just offended you, but I don't think he even actually really introduced. I'll allow you guys to do that. So could you tell us, how would you describe your podcast to our listeners, and how did you come up with Bioscope Brassa?
Okay. Jody,
Careful,
pour some wine, please.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Jody doesn't drink.
Yeah, 6 years clean, but
Okay. Not straight to the peg. Oh, okay.
I thought you'd want to sniff it.
No. What year is this?
It's vintage.
2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Before COVID, so that was a good year.
good year for the grape. To quote Michael Scott, this is red.
It's got an oaky afterbirth. So our podcast,
Yes.
it's a movie podcast. Like, we are very movie focused, and I think that's something that we are kind of lucky that we actually have a focal point for our podcast. So we don't have to like go and read up on like anything else other than movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just the premise is two friends talking about movies because they like movies.
Yeah, that's basically it. Jody just said, hey, remember that podcast that we wanted to start? Let's start it.
When did you guys start?
Lockdown.
So, okay.
Yeah, this was
Same
like
as-
lockdown, pent up energy.
Same as
So
you.
Yeah.
we were just like, I called him and I'm like, hey man, we spoke about doing a podcast a while ago and I'm really frustrated here. So you want to do a podcast? I really need to do something.
So did you guys start it over Zoom then? Or did you do it in person?
Our first one was Zoom, right?
The very first
Yo, it
episode.
was fucking trash, man.
Zoom is
Can
the
we swear on this
worst.
one? Okay,
Yes.
like 10 minutes in.
Can we fucking swear?
Yeah. We're big swearers. Big
Yeah.
fan of the cussing.
Yeah, that Zoom one was trash, man.
Yeah.
Have you done Zoom pod?
Yeah, we've done it.
Oh,
No.
it sucks so hard.
It's just like, if you like make a joke and then they're like, sorry, what's that?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck mine.
Hey, no, Chloe, you don't swear. Stay on brand.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You don't swear?
do.
Yeah.
No, you do.
We keep
have
a real
that.
misogynistic here.
Like, you're not allowed to swear right now.
That's
damn
right.
it.
Bitch better know a place. You know what I mean? I mean bitch in an empowering way.
Yeah, if you're
In a
Obviously.
beta male.
Yeah. It's coming from a beta male. You shouldn't be offended.
Jesus, if you're listening, that is Jody speaking.
Oh, damn it.
Good stuff. Jody, remember, Jody's the racist one
Yeah,
and the misogynistic one.
I must that
These
was
are all behind the scenes things revealed on the show. Damn it.
I know it. Oh, that was one of the funniest things to come out of Black. Whoa, Jesus!
Oh Lord.
Slow your roll.
One glass, one sip in.
No, the all the Black Lives Matter testimonials is like, I remember then like colored students started being like, oh yeah, we're also going to gang up now on like white people, and it was like rightly so. But then black students were like, no, you guys were even worse, and they had to like retract their stories.
Yeah. No, you can't always just jump on that bandwagon. It's different experiences, man. It's so just speak your own truth, I feel.
Yeah.
That's what people relate to.
Yeah, when you jump on the bandwagon, careful not to fall off.
Yeah. And that's why I don't do any sort of
Under the
exercise. I don't do any jumping whatsoever. I don't know if you can tell. I wore black. You are a fucking idiot.
What does the clothes have to do with it?
It's swimming, you guys. It's all a matter of sins.
But white as well.
I don't think so, my G.
Yeah, white is
No,
right.
I think
you just established that was.
You try to fit in with the KETS audience.
Did he drink some tea? Is this a fucking get out situation? You've gotten to him already.
Jeez.
Back to Zoom.
Yeah,
So what really sucked about Zoom though, is that sometimes we'd only hear things that were problems after we'd finished recording. Because like I had a microphone that was on a zip.
Yeah.
And each time I moved, it was like, I'm not hearing anything. He's not hearing anything. We recorded the whole damn episode, and then Ross was like, "What's that sound?"
Can't fix this.
And then it's like, do we post it? Do we not? That's the worst, especially when it's like really good. Like we had a guest and there was someone thumping on the door because we film in an apartment. And we were like, do we just post it or do we just leave out like 20 minutes?
No, it's shocking.
Because the podcast slowly deteriorates. I'm sure you're experiencing that now,
100%.
you know?
No, but I'll have like
You can't.
it turns quickly and violently. But we will always, there's complete silence in the complex where we record. Oh, peaceful days, like there's a.
Where do you guys stay? What's your exact address?
In Tumbo's Perth. Yeah, I'll drop the pin.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I'm in Gardens, bro. I'll catch you.
Okay, see.
I'll catch you at Garden Center.
Matching tattoos later.
I'll do it if you're keen.
Jody just sadly nods his head as he thinks about his drive beyond the Boerewors curtain once.
Yeah, Jody stays in a place called Gwaliland. Gwaliland is anywhere that's not where I am.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And it's
Where
super
are you
far.
Bellville.
staying? Okay. I'm Francois van Kook, also from Bellville.
Yes, all of them are, aren't they?
Yeah, every like famous
All of the
famous
all of the
Afrikaans.
bands.
all of the bugger off police car guys.
I used to be called Melville from Bellville, like throughout the whole of high school.
Wait, were you actually from Bellville?
Does she look like
just-
she's from Bellville?
I don't know. She could have got a
I was
glow up.
I was Melville from Rondebosch, but that doesn't have the same ring,
Oh,
you
you're
know?
from the Bosch, view?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rondies.
Yeah.
Ronda wickets.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a sports joke.
I don't get any of this. Why am I here? Is the question. Wait,
Trust me, going through
that
my
is-
head as
that's
well.
my fucking question though, because you guys have you have pretty legit people on the show.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you?
Okay, I've been prepping for this because I knew I'd have to fake it. Let me just go to some note. No, we found that the bigger the celebrity, the bigger the flop. I mean, and we've had you've been great.
Nah, all respect.
Whoever you are, if you're offended, you've been amazing.
No,
you were the best.
Because for whatever reason, and we know for what the reasons are. They guard in brands and make them money. And anyone who's like, oh, be more real, isn't making money from themselves. So everyone's like, oh, they sold out. Hey, I'm ready to sell out for a toasted sandwich.
We have no standards
We've been
whatsoever.
ready. We wanted movie tickets. That's all.
That's the only thing we
still have.
we
When-
literally, that's
when-
the other reason we started the podcast.
Yeah?
Was 3 movie tickets.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask, is how often do you guys actually go to the Bioscope?
Oh, wait, Chlo,
Or do you call it the Bioscope?
Yeah,
like,
no,
hey,
no,
let's go to the Bioscope, because now you have to, right?
It is kind of on brand for us, but like we more just still can go new metro. Okay. No, we don't go so often because we were also scared. I mean, Omicron was like real as shit, and then it's like people are fucking gross, man.
And you don't want to go. You
Yeah.
don't want to get COVID from a really shit movie.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's what I will say. I'm glad we didn't go watch The Matrix.
That is so true.
That's true.
I saw this article about like the COVID rules in cinemas now, like ruining dating, and it's like going from because you're not allowed to cuddle anymore.
No one adheres to those things though. Like the few times
Yeah.
that I've been,
What,
it's
have
like,
you seen people like Frank?
Senior bad boy.
Yeah, he's like, no one adheres to
that? Like, no one obeys the rules.
It's not just salt on these fingers.
If we had a board,
I'm still about.
yeah,
I'll explain later.
fish and chips at the movie.
100%.
No, but before we get into the movie techers, I wanted to go back to why we like the Bioscope Brassa.
That's what we do. Also is. Go on,
Yes, no, but that's
sorry,
podcasting.
I apologize.
No, that's podcasting. Don't worry about it.
Welcome to like guitars if you want.
No.
That's I get
Definitely
that later.
not.
Where's my take camera? No, because there's such few, I feel like, authentic voices. You know, like people making content that's actually funny, or people are like, oh, you must watch it South African, and you watch it like, oh shit. You know, it's like, we can't just be watching stuff bar the Springboks and the Proteas because they're South African.
Yeah.
We're there for both the, even Bafana, it's not good enough that they're just South African anymore.
Yeah.
Like they pull themselves out of
they
tournaments by not being good enough. Yeah, exactly.
Again, I mean, I thank you.
Well done. Yeah, Russ, stay tuned for more sports updates.
I'm not a sportsman, but I know they didn't make it, and we're that bad. And then Malawi made it.
Yeah, exactly. What do they do? Hey,
I'm Colvin.
Yeah.
he listens to the podcast.
Listen to the show.
He read a newspaper.
No, it's
Current events.
Sports section.
No, and I feel that's what you guys are doing. And like you said, you've got a very focal point in terms. You've got movie reviews, so we can come and you review movies that people watch, which is also great. And then there's all the shit that's associated with the podcast.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry, I won't compliment
Sorry.
Ross anymore.
Sorry.
We were just enjoying the wine.
It was a good choice. Thank you.
Anyway.
No, it's
But
wonderful.
what we've aimed to do is like, it's not just be authentic, but also be relatable. So we aren't like movie critics who are reviewing a movie and giving a highbrow review of it.
Yes.
We want to do something that's like relatable for the audience. And I think that's what you guys do with like any topic that you cover on your show. You manage to make it relatable, even if it's like Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew.
Doing Prince Andrew things.
He's not a prince anymore.
Andrew.
It's just true. It's just true now.
He's coming for Justin Bieber's brand.
Rapey old Drew.
Oh yeah.
I thought I could be myself here.
What are we in? How many minutes in? 19 minutes in. R-bomb.
Yeah. Just drop it right there.
That's how it
No.
goes.
Relatable? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the cool thing though is that people feel, I've found now more that we have the show, people feel that they can talk to you about movies. Like they just come up to me and like, did you watch this? And I'm like, no, I didn't watch it. I watched it. And then they start giving me a take on it. And I'm like, that's cool, bro. I love it. And then I come back and I'm like, that movie was fucking trash, bro. What were you thinking? But it's the best. I love that people love movies so much.
That is cool.
I've actually gotten with people, they'll ask, have you guys watched this movie?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, not yet. They're like, okay, I don't want to spoil if you're going to review it, like we don't want to spoil your opinion on it. So
Chill, bro.
I'm like, that's not that. We don't care what you think. At all.
No. But that brings us, I mean, Ross has degenerated this podcast enough already. But
Job done.
what were some of the things you were getting up to when you were going to movies? Did you get that love nest? What's it called? Because personally, I'll kick us off. I'm like, there's a building theory in my family and the community that I'm on the spectrum.
Oh, I see that.
But I like sitting down, having my popcorn, having the Astros, having your Coke and your slush puppy, whatever, and being left alone.
Yeah.
My least favorite part, and it's one of the reasons I didn't go watch Spider-Man, is like, I don't want Tom Holland to swing across a building and then someone at the back, woo, get him, Spidey.
Yeah. That was lit though. And that was my experience with Spider-Man.
Get him, Spidey.
Like, fucking you. Fucking up, Spidey.
You're why I don't go to
I'm
the cinema.
very much like you are, and this irritates my wife to no end because I'm like, this is my popcorn. This is my Coke. This is my whispers. Like, if you wanted something, you should have ordered it.
Exactly.
And I'm also like really focused on things. She has a certain number of questions she can ask.
Okay.
And once she reaches that threshold,
I can tell you. That'll be number 2. All right.
My wife thinks I can see the future
Yes.
when we watch movies. That's the only issue I have.
Okay.
Because then she's like, who's that? And I'm like, I am watching this for the first time as well. I did not know.
It's because you
this.
review. It's because you review movies.
I don't think so. Because she never agrees with me.
I love to talk through movies. Like, I like to have dialogue. Sam's looking at me like, shut up. But my whole family does it. It's like genetic.
No, they'll
We're
pause
all
the movie.
discussing.
They'll be like, did you see that? What? And they'll be like, we think that's the baddie.
The baddie.
I love it. If I'm not watching movies with my family, I'm not happy.
No, but that's fuck. I would never, if I were you, ever go visit their family to watch it.
No, because since moving out, like that's the only family experience I have for meals and stuff. So I'm there quite regularly.
Okay.
And you
Well,
love
we're
them.
moving tonight, and what's
No,
for
he
supper?
does love that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No, of course. Chloe had a big question for you guys about, do you actually like going to the movies?
The question, Sam.
No, I'm following your sort of thing. This is a crossover. We got to dip into each other because she said it might be rude. Because like I was kids eat toast, we ain't eating no toast. I think.
Yeah.
Since I was in my room, like pretending to do politics.
Yeah. So like, do you guys actually watch all of the movies, or has there ever been a podcast episode where you maybe didn't watch the whole thing?
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd
like to think
I
though.
skim sometimes.
Oh yeah. No,
Like if it's
an
something
old
that,
film.
If it's an
that we've
old
seen
film, you just
before.
need to jog your
Yeah.
memory. But like there's certain things that Cars was a rough one for me, man.
What Cars like 6? Which one's out now?
Yeah, I
No,
don't
that
know.
was
I
the
don't give a
original.
fuck. The
Amy
first one.
episode for the Amy Dirks episode.
The first Cars was trash, man. I had trouble with that, and then I just skimmed like through.
Okay.
But my questions was more about like the anatomy
Existential.
of the.
Okay.
Yeah. But we
made
can't.
the
I think people can tell if you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in the last the Marvel episode we did, I didn't see Eternals at that point,
So I had to give the.
I just like didn't say anything.
Okay.
Although, like I read up enough on movies that I could fake it if I wanted.
But
to.
he's a bad motherfucker because he's like, oh no, spoil it. I don't care. Tell me spoilers. And it's just
I feel we're on the same wavelength. You should get checked.
I've got a young child, so discussions around spectrums and things and young kids are like brought up a lot.
Really?
I've read up on shit. I'm definitely like.
Jody's like the most.
I'm a solid
responsible
7
one.
on that spectrum.
Okay. Real life 7. But Chloe, what you got for us over there? Because again, she brings us the parity. She brings us hard hitting.
You need that. We need a North Star.
I want to know what research they did.
Because
I'd
like,
like
you
to
can
know
find
the
fuck all on
research.
us.
Yeah.
That's what Chloe said. She says, "Who are we interviewing today?"
You could find a matric picture of me.
Nah, you can't even find that. I could have brought that.
The school picture.
No, I have a fucking high school yearbook.
Oh well.
What
Damn
have
it.
you done with it?
Where is your show and tell?
Oh, we have it.
that.
We have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So full disclosure, I grabbed a few things as we left out.
I'll
Okay.
go first so you can make up what.
I'm gonna get something.
Okay.
By the time he's done,
So
Okay.
Jody's show and tell will lead.
and
Okay.
it's my turn, and then
Okay.
I'll get something.
Okay.
Jody, just by dun, 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 dun. Do you have ad music? Break music?
No one pays for ads here. Okay, what you got for us?
For show and tell, I have Attack Force, a Steven Seagal classic.
Oh my god.
So there's a story behind this DVD. One of the worst movies ever made.
Really?
Yeah, one of you can Google the Wikipedia review of this film.
Okay,
Yeah.
Don't tell us
Fantastic.
don't tell us what to do on the show.
Yeah, first of all, know where you are, man. Okay? Read the room.
So when
don't think he's been in anything
my
good.
wife started her master's, she had to move to Pretoria for a year.
Yeah.
And she was living with her dad, and he bought films to keep her entertained. But clearly, he's the only person that buys his movies from those bins in ShopRite, the DVD bins in ShopRite that they used to have. Because who the fuck would buy Attack Force?
No,
For
it looks
anyone.
I was going to ask if you'd bought it.
Your father-in-law.
This movie has been in our DVD collection for 12 years now.
Yeah.
We have not watched this movie.
It looks
Wait.
great. I must be honest.
It's astonishingly bad.
I think now you have to watch the
has to
movie.
be
I think we all have to watch the movie.
And we'll review
Look
it.
at his face. Look
They clearly digitized
Show-
it.
these fucking
There we
faces.
go.
Have you ever done like a worst review, a worst film sort of review? You know, like that sort of hate watch. Instead of like,
Oh.
We reviewed Twilight.
Yeah, the whole series.
The
put some
entire
respect on
Twilight
Twilight's
Nah,
name.
fuck Twilight, man. Listen.
We watched the whole thing.
It was
It was a long week.
oh,
A
it was
week.
Stockholm syndrome.
We had
Because-
to review it. We had to
Yeah.
watch it in a week because we were recording on like
Yeah.
Oh my
Tuesday or
God,
something,
yeah.
and we needed to watch all of them.
Jeepers.
And then we started getting invested. It's like
I
some
I
point
can't
we were
I
like,
can't get through the first one. Like I can't.
Oh, really? No, but the first one is It's a bad
so
film.
bad.
No, it's bad. It's
Yeah.
like the Hunger Games. Like I thought it was so good when I was smaller. I watched it like younger and smaller, and then I and then I watched
you
it.
don't have children.
Yeah, that's right. Child free.
Yeah, come home late in the. Who's this motherfucker? You look different when I left.
I'm sorry, Chlo.
No, but I watched the Hunger Games. Oh, I tried to watch it again recently, and I was like, "This is a really, really bad movie." And why did we okay this?
The first one wasn't actually that bad.
No, what Hunger Games?
Guys,
I've never seen
she
that.
looks. She's actually got the same thing as Kristen Stewart, I think. That like she kind of looks like she might. No, like it kind of looks like she might like throw up. She's got like this like.
But that was a creative choice with Kristen Stewart. Eh?
Yes, but also she's a very twitchy person. Like
Not
Kristen
anymore, I
Stewart
feel.
is-
But
No, she still does it in.
Yeah, I feel like that's like her. Like it's like her trait in
yeah, but the
movies.
Spencer film. Did you watch Spencer? Yo. Yeah.
Guys, I don't watch
Chloe
movies.
loves true crime.
I don't really watch movies. I kind of like just use the excuse that I am Gen Z. You know, I've got a really short attention span, and I just can't.
You need to. No, I mean I'm asking for more wine.
Oh, I thought you mentioned it.
No, we
Drink some happy juice.
we have to cut to our Canon sponsored
portion of the show.
ad break
Passes down
where
to
we have
Sam.
to switch on and switch off the cameras.
Oh shit!
Literally.
Oh, because of tax.
Yes, so they sell their cameras
Yeah.
as they group it differently to video cameras.
Video cameras. Yeah, it's a tax loophole.
Okay, well we are back from our Canon sponsored break. I hope we got that.
I like that it's sponsored and not enforced.
Yeah, well, I mean, when do sponsorships not enforce things?
That's true.
Speaking of before people with unsponsored
We've never had
content.
one.
Never been sponsored.
We can't. We don't know what it's like. We're willing though. We're very willing.
Not even tickets, just the popcorn.
We will sell
All the popcorn's more
anything.
expensive.
Exactly. And you get it with attitude as well. Excuse me, shouldn't there be like more than one person working at Sturkenico? Excuse me? Oh, well. But Chloe, we wanted to get onto some heavier things because at KETS, we are journalists
Yeah,
first.
of course.
Podcasters
Yeah.
second. Good people. Lekker mens.
I knew
Hard.
this was coming.
That's my favorite thing from the Afrikaans language. Lekker mens. I mean,
Lekker
it's
mens.
just nice. So,
Well, not of you, of color.
What? Make a man.
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Because they don't like. Never mind. It's fine.
Okay. Well,
Can you just cut that out?
I got a little
we'll-
juice in me. I apologize.
we'll keep it in.
I'm
We'll-
just gonna keep drinking though, so it's only gonna get worse.
That's fine. I cannot foreseeably view it getting worse. No, you guys are lovely. But
Carry
so
on,
we're
carry
going to, we like doing a few news headlines. So I will read out a headline that I saw, and then you guys will all have a chance to comment on it, right? So one that I picked up earlier today is that South African lions and pumas have contracted COVID-19 from zoo workers. So my question to you, is this reverse AIDS? Have we
Yeah.
finally hit back?
100%.
It's revenge for the monkeys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although. Yeah.
Chloe's doing the eyes.
Yeah. No, but SIV was the.
Yes.
No, it literally was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's revenge.
but that guy who thought, I'm assuming it's a man, obviously.
He found something.
Yeah, it's like, how down bad though do you have to be like, that monkey's looking real good right now?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Switch
it's
him off.
my time.
How
It's my
good,
time.
how good did the lion look? Because I'm assuming there was some kissing between the lion and the zookeepers.
Yes.
Well,
Maybe.
you don't know.
No, it must have been like.
I'm thinking more of a Khaleesi, Carl Drogo.
Elton John
Are you saying that any person you get COVID from, you've kissed?
Basically.
No, yeah.
I mean,
because I'm COVID.
Basically.
Baby.
you're gonna get the
I'm
COVID
getting through
back
this
on
whole
the
fucking thing.
Really? You've never had
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
well, that means you're due for hospitalization.
I'm vexed though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
also
so
got the
we.
Johnson.
The one hit a quit.
You have the Johnson and you haven't gotten COVID.
I haven't gone COVID.
that's a
Sam
miracle.
got COVID like so bad that we thought maybe he didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah, I'm going for my vaccine.
It was just like saline, like in a back alley.
No, literally, he's there like shaking. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I feel like a bit off.
I'm like,
No.
So you got the Pfizer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then I got the long
But I got a
COVID.
booster though. Did you get the booster?
No, I got COVID. So I have to wait.
The Novak Djokovic
Yeah, the Novaks. Oh yeah.
But he's a tennis man.
Yeah, tennis player,
Yeah.
And
great
he
at
took
fairness,
did not get vaccinated. He refused.
Not great at following public health.
No. And they said fuck him, and they sent him away.
Yeah, as they should.
Yeah,
I feel.
Yeah. But Chloe, my question I have for you regarding it is, how does a lion do a PCR test?
I think you have to sedate it. Stick it up its nostrils.
Oh, glad we went there.
Real smart,
Okay.
Chloe.
I feel like
real smart.
The correct answer to that is however it wants to.
Yeah, it's a lion.
It's a lion.
Alex the lion. Madagascar is probably one of the best films.
Is that so? I'm sorry. It's not the best.
No, I said it's one of the best.
Well, not even.
What's your favorite animation film?
Into the Spider-Verse is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
like
feel
more
that's
Pixar.
animation.
Okay, so I'll go Lion King.
And into
I had
that
the
Spider-Man.
VHS. I had the VHS.
I was really upset with that Spider-Man choice because it was like, we're doing animation. And it was like, awesome movie, awesome soundtrack. It was all fantastic. But it was almost like, they're like, okay, we can have a black Spider-Man, but only if it's an animation. You know, Tom Holland...
He's coming.
Yeah, that's what they've been saying.
No, I think
they
he's
set
coming.
him up properly.
I think for sure.
Okay, well, I haven't...
You haven't seen No Way Home.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
You go, oh, he dies.
Well, this is not a No Way Home spoiler, but Donald Glover was in the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
And his character is actually Miles' uncle.
Yeah.
So they've already... He exists.
Oh, shit. Oh,
He's
shit.
going to be the sexiest Spider-Man.
He's
ever.
not
he's a
Spider-Man.
different character.
But you said, oh,
He's his uncle.
He's his uncle.
that's lame.
Half of the
Miles'
podcast
uncle.
is listening.
No, not with me. Not with me.
Okay, so back to the news.
You always need someone.
They call me Big White. I just power through. All right.
This is
Here we
also
go.
maybe a heavy hitting question, but matric results came out yesterday and today, depending on if you're private or government. Did you guys get 10 distinctions, or what were your marks?
There's someone got 10 distinction, and I was like, that's why people kill themselves. Okay, no, too heavy.
My mother screwed me over.
One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made me do maths.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. She made me do maths.
There's a workaround. So I had...
You don't obviously live in my house, motherfucker.
Hopefully not.
50% of podcasting is...
Never. I will never listen to you.
Anyway, I really didn't want to do accounting in matric, but I needed to do it so that I could get the correct subject choices to study.
Yeah.
So I just took a 7th subject and didn't focus on accounting at all. So my 7th subject
that
was
is
only your 6 best marks count.
I did the same
And
thing.
then my accounting mark didn't count.
It's fucking nerds.
My accounting mark.
I'll just take a 7.
Accounting.
Fuck, what is that?
Then you don't do the,
I
the
do
one I
not
don't
care.
like.
That
No,
still
that
gives me anxiety.
that's smart. I did
Jody got his
maths.
Tupac take that. Fuck account.
Accounting.
How was the podcast? Fuck
Yeah.
I'm a finance manager.
He's a finance manager. Failed accounting.
We weren't.
Chloe wants to tell us her story. Go,
Sorry,
guys.
sorry.
I was saying that I did maths and maths lit, and then I just took my maths lit mark.
Exactly.
It's like
It's
the
math
best way.
lit where they're just like,
Yeah,
oh, it's math.
my gap between the two of them was 40%.
Wow.
Shame that.
I got like 92 for maths lit,
Okay, take it
and
down. Chloe.
like 48 for maths. Maybe it's like a 50% disparity.
Shit. I did art.
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell.
Yeah, that was my best subject.
No, art is the
It was just
best.
pictures.
Yeah,
You just draw pictures.
And then you
Fuck.
pass.
just
Yeah.
put it.
Just put it.
No, it's great. And then Chloe's big on the TikTok news. She's got the trends.
Oh, yeah.
So Chloe,
Jody's not on TikTok. I am on TikTok.
I just don't pay attention.
if you guys honestly,
I like all your videos on TikTok.
thank you.
That's like the only thing I
A
do.
little stalkerish.
I don't even watch them. I'm just like
No, I find it is very hard to watch people's content that you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we know them. Yes, you're like, no, fuck off.
Oh, you've
Joking. Love them.
that's my like.
You've already watched the podcast. Like, you don't need to hear it again. You're like, okay. Well, I mean, you've already watched the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
I do. Religious.
No,
But so she got the TikTok news. Let's have it.
okay.
Yeah, he's keeping fucking your time now. The roles have reversed. This is
Roles have changed.
Yeah.
giving COVID to lions.
No, but okay. So, I don't know. Have you guys? Do you like sushi? Do you eat sushi?
Yeah, I eat
Yeah, you've been to all you can eat sushi. sushi?
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw.
So at that point, that line of questioning strays on the racist. Do you guys know what sushi is?
I'm saying
It's fish, eh?
It's snook and rice.
Yeah, like it's...
Do you
My mom
guys,
makes it.
Yeah.
do you guys eat sushi?
Easy.
Snook, eh? That fell off the brush.
Yeah, 100%.
You pick it up with the rice.
Yes,
Medium rare.
we eat sushi.
Yes.
We we fancy guys.
Yeah. This girl ate, and she was hospitalized for it, 32 rolls of sushi.
How do you eat that much sushi?
Right?
I can do that.
You could.
I can do that.
No, I will say that's a pathetic
Oh,
attempt.
how many pieces can you do?
No, I can probably do 10, and I'm done.
This is fucking weak social.
Yeah, it is.
This is.
You and I think we can do it.
Why would you want to eat that much sushi?
Because
though?
I'm
She
hungry.
it's all you can eat, you know?
She can't eat a lot.
100%. Do you
But
remember?
I think all you can eat sushi is like a waste. Like for me, I can't have a lot. Like I'll have about, if I have about 14 pieces, then I'm like,
push the
fuck
oven.
that.
For sure.
I could, if I really push myself, I could do that.
What?
What, 30 odd?
No, not 30.
What did you say? 32?
30 rolls.
30 rolls. What does that mean?
That's like.
This is
that's
where my
like.
sushi knowledge. What's a fucking
This is like
Yeah, actually,
200.
can you explain sushi?
Yeah.
200
wrong on
pieces of
this one.
sushi minimum.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, so like a roll being like they're for
10.
California.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Sometimes there's 10, sometimes there's 4 in a roll.
Okay, I cannot do that.
So 32, you're not going to times it by 10. You times
but
it by,
it was
it's
the
like, yeah.
Don't catch it.
Yeah.
But in the spirit of awkward transitions, we want to bring it back to movies because I've checked out the time and we are dwindling away
It flies. bro.
real quick.
It flies. Like life.
So I wanted to ask you guys, and I mean, this is not your acceptance speech, but who for you is the most influential person in the film industry?
We don't know who they are because they're the ones who control the money.
That's true. I like that.
Shit. If I could drop this mic, I could drop it.
I've got, well, you'd leave the mic. But the follow up to that, I mean, some of KETS has got a bit of writing behind it. Nice. But I'm glad your answers were that because I wanted to speak about one of my heroes, Harvey Weinstein.
Hey!
Did I say hero? I meant we had a good time on the show, Chloe.
Did I just make your
Yeah.
eyes go?
No. I think next time it'll just be you three.
Yeah.
No, please. God, no.
No, and that it won't be by choice. Chloe would have broken up with all of us.
So what do you want to say
But,
about Harvey
no,
Weinstein?
I mean, obviously, we live in this weird time where we now have to add the disclaimer. Piece of shit, not great.
Yeah.
Could produce a film. Can't take that away from him.
Not only produce a film, but he can convince people that it's an Oscar winner.
Yeah, I mean, Shakespeare in Love.
Shakespeare in Love should
Yeah.
not have won that Oscar, and he did the
That's
work.
true.
I did.
And are you ready for that? So just based on that, I watched the most wild video. It blew my mind. And this was not on the www.hub.
We love my mind.
So in terms of Oscar acceptance speeches, there's a list of 10 people who have got the most mentions in when, people come up to, I'd like to thank, without them this wasn't possible. So number 1 is Steven Spielberg. Makes sense. Motherfuckers made a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tied second is Harvey Weinstein.
No way.
And God.
Steven Spielberg above God.
No ways.
And that's why when the Me Too, brace yourselves, when all this stuff came out, it was met with such an iron because obviously all these things were atrocious, but then you've got stars like, and you don't fact check me on this, Gwyneth Paltrow being like, I'd like to thank Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
And it's like, so,
How would they support?
and he's got 35 mentions.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But to be fair, God has also got a dodgy history.
That's true. He killed a lot of people.
So
Absolute facts.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, with
Let's touch on that in another show.
Yeah.
Next episode.
You won't be seeing us again.
But with Harvey, it's like that's the culture of fear that he cultivated. It's like people, they were so shit scared of that man. They knew if you don't mention him, you probably not get
But
the
also,
next Harvey movie.
bad people can make good movies.
Yeah.
You know?
No, well, it's the separation
Roman
of
Polanski is
art-
actually on his
art-
Exactly.
Like I can separate the art and artist for the most part, but when R. Kelly is singing about like you remind me of my Jeep and I want to ride you, that's a different story.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Because you
like-
ain't got a Jeep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not relatable.
No.
No.
But, yeah. You get it.
And then I wanted to quickly also reverse out of that Jeep situation and head. Oh yeah,
He loves it. He loves it.
Natural segue.
Loves it. He writes it down.
Yeah.
no, what I just
He types.
oh like I knew you were going to speak about Jeep.
I'm sure.
No, yeah. He said like Jeep.
Yeah.
Circle back to that one.
Yeah, like Ross will either talk about the Jeep or this
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
that.
Racism.
Yeah,
One
that's
of the
true.
two.
That's true. But anyway, I wanted to get your greatest South African film of all time,
Oh my God.
and we'll start with you, Chlo Dog.
Nice. Buy me some time.
And don't take my one that I've written on the Google.
No,
Doc.
I know. Soldiers Rock.
Soldiers of the Rock.
Soldiers of the Rock.
Interesting that you don't know what it's called, and it's
Yeah.
your favorite. But
Soldiers Rock. Is that a propaganda?
my dad actually produced that film, so he's not
That's-
too happy with that.
But that's why it's my favorite.
What? Who produced it?
Sam's dad.
It was an after film, but it went to cinemas and everything.
Oh, your father's in the industry.
Well, he's at after.
Yeah.
No, why can't we get him on our show?
You could.
Yeah.
Is he fun to talk to?
He's hilarious.
He is
Is
the
he a better
best.
version of you?
Is it?
Essentially, I mean,
He's
like
everything that you.
he's the original
cannot
iPhone.
do.
I'm the iPhone
I
13.
wasn't gonna say aspire. I was gonna fail to be.
That's pretty true. I mean, he's 63. He's got a great set of hair, good teeth on him.
But
He,
obviously,
he comes from Krugersdorp. So
I don't know what that.
Devil's Dorp. Have you guys
Devil's Dorp,
have you watched that
No,
series?
who's got time for true crime when we're watching all the fucking movies?
Okay, well, Jody, Ross, what is your favorite? It's
Sarafina.
Okay,
I should
jeez,
pull that one out of my head.
out of your schnorters.
Yeah. Or maybe something from Leon Schuster.
Oh, you are hitting up all my lovely buttons. All the segues are coming.
Do it. I'm trying to get you to.
And Jody, yours?
I really liked Tsotsi.
Yes.
And one of the newer ones that we actually watched recently, New Material, I think had
Yeah.
a ton of, not New Material, sorry, Material.
Material.
Had a ton of potential. It's really good. I think it could have been even
Are you talking
had
about
voice
the
out.
second film or the first
No,
film?
no, the first one.
The first film. It is very funny. I have watched that as well.
I felt like it could have been even better, but I really liked it.
No, it's very good.
Oh,
Joey
District
Rustine,
9,
all of
well,
that.
does District 9 count?
With Shalto.
It's international money, but
Yeah.
it's locally shot.
It
It's
was
got a
local
local
director.
director.
Hey, you fucking prawns.
Yeah, that movie was fucking amazing.
What is that film about the it's about the 26ers and the 28s?
Four Corners.
Four Corners.
Yeah.
That was going to be my other answer. I love Four
that was a
Corners.
good film. Mine is, of course, E-Lollipop. That's when I learned about white guilt.
Oh, wow, really?
I was like, oh, I'm a piece of shit.
Whatever helps the cause, you know? However you get there, as long as you get there.
When the black kid puts the blanket on the white kid and then dies, I was like, oh.
Oh my god.
Then I watched like Country of My
Spoilers,
Skull with
Sam.
Ankie Kroch, which is like about the
did not see
TRC.
that
And my
one.
dad was like, son, we're shit.
Oh, your dad knows too. Yo, this man.
Yeah, my dad's doing his
He's so
PhD
cool.
on decolonial studies. He's a baller. Like, he is the number.
Are we here?
Yeah, I don't know. Why are we fucking talking?
Big Sam.
I mean,
It's all,
I like you.
it's all about connections,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
okay.
It's all about who you know.
Who you know?
Okay, but we're gonna round things off.
Yeah.
We play overrated, underrated.
Yeah.
But you guys have put a twist on it.
Wow.
KWAAI OR NAAI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drag out the.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
So that,
Am I allowed to?
you can if you want to. So that, you say, yeah, exactly.
Make it more palatable.
You make it more palatable to be like "Nai" as in
If it's
no,
really shit.
or you can say, "Yo, that movie was nice."
But,
Okay.
So you guys, are you familiar with the concept with what we're going with?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chlo Dog, you take it away. So obviously, if you're new to the Bioscope Brassa, it's our same overrated, underrated, but overrated is going to be NAAI and underrated is going to be KWAAI.
Okay.
So there we go.
Sam's put this first on the list. This is not from me.
No.
Harvey Weinstein. This is just not fair that he makes me say this.
Take it away, Chloe.
He is a Nai. I
Yeah.
think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And NAAI,
But also he's overrated, so I'm gonna go with a 9.
okay.
Jody's
Cool.
always bringing
That's
the class.
I'm also going to say Harvey Weinstein's a NAAI.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, that guy.
that guy. He.
What is next? Did you do the next one as well?
No, what's up next for us, Chloe?
Oh, do I get to say it?
Yeah, you say no.
Okay.
Because I want to say no to some things.
Okay. Rom-coms.
Quite.
Quiet. We pull on.
Yeah, the quietest. Except
guys are
Shakespeare
like-
in Love.
No, that's not the rom-com.
Listen, Shakespeare in Love is dope. I shouldn't have won the Oscar, but it's amazing. But Jody and I, we love that shit.
Okay.
For sure. We
Okay.
Yeah, we
bait the mill. That's bait the mill energy.
No, anyone who like watches rom-coms, you're like, They're the guys. They're not like brawling their wives and going to the gym. Yeah.
No, Joe. What's that?
Have you seen our bodies?
Yeah, Jim Carrey, great guy.
Okay. The Avengers series.
Do you have a mid? Like
I'll say on a balance, KWAAI for me.
You can say perfectly rated, maybe.
Yeah. I would say that.
Okay.
Because there's
There are peaks and troughs.
Peaks and troughs for sure. And if you watch the first one, it is like kind of dated. But
What do you mean, Iron Man?
No, the first Avengers.
Oh, the first. Okay.
Are you talking about Marvel as a whole?
Yeah. When I wrote this, I meant Marvel.
You mean Marvel as a whole?
You see,
oh God, that changes everything. Now we're gonna geek it up. no.
Okay.
I would say that's quiet. Yeah, Marvel quiet.
Yeah, but
Is your next question
no.
DC?
I would say kind of fucked up the way films are made forever, but also quiet.
What's your issue, bro?
Okay, well, here's a quick little montage of how our superhero gets fit, and oh no, something happened to a person he loves. Let me beat the bad guy in the end.
Yeah.
The bad
Love
guy
it.
is a murder
That kind of
It's a
seems.
formula that works.
And now they're like the anti-hero.
The way I think they fucked up movies is that now everyone wants to do a universe. It's like everyone is like, if we don't interconnect things, then people aren't going to be invested in our movies when you could just make good movies.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a hot take. Love it. Clip it.
Damn, you got the hot thing.
Okay.
Damn, I wanted to.
I'm fucking proud of him. It's dope.
Do we have time for one more?
We got the last one there. You know
Okay.
which one it is.
Okay. The Great Gatsby.
No, that's the wrong one. It was most definitely Leon Schuster. She's like, the right one. The Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby.
Let's talk about Leo DiCaprio's dick.
I
We
want
do both, okay? Great Gatsby can suck a fucking egg. I don't like that shit.
Fun fact about
Both,
Great
the
Gatsby.
book, the fucking
or
movie,
actually, no,
everything.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I heard the wildest thing, and apparently it's like been verified by at least 3 other people. So, that's the feta. Apparently, he just has all this anonymous sex, puts on headphones, and like engages in the doggy style, and that's how DiCaprio has sex. And I was like, that's crazy.
What's playing in the headphones?
Cap.
It's just him,
he's
all of
listening
his
to
acting.
his movies.
No.
He's listening to the podcast.
He's like, oh, Chloe, KETS and Chloe at it again. No, but you see that new thing where this chick came out and said that they went on a date.
Yeah.
And it was the worst date for her because he booked out the cinema,
Yeah.
made them watch all the Star Wars films, and just ran around with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
No
Is
way.
the lightsaber his penis or a lightsaber?
No, an actual lightsaber.
Okay, and
That
then
makes it worse. I mean, Peter.
She's trying to keep us on track.
Yeah,
No,
bring us
it's-
back to Schuster.
yeah, Sam wanted to know your thoughts on Leon Schuster.
Man, I had a good laugh,
Yeah.
but it's over now.
Yeah. Leon was a product of his time.
Yeah.
And I think growing up, we all loved that stuff. But
Fuck,
subsequently, we've realized like doing blackface and all of that is not really something that.
And he admitted that it was problematic
Yes.
himself. And then Mr. Bones 3 comes.
Yeah, he's like, no, that's cool, but shut the fuck up.
I need to make some money.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, guys. Shut the fuck up. Hey, Shorty, where are you?
Shorty's good to go.
Yeah,
Shorty's
Shorty was
like-
waiting by the phone.
You give a fuck about racism when you're making money.
He's like, Leon, yo.
It's like our relationship with Oscar. We love them, and it's like, hey, you can't do that. But if he was to run again, I'd still watch Pistorius.
Oh,
I don't know what other.
The gunman. More.
He's got blades for legs.
Yes.
Damn. But I think that is because holy shit, I can't believe how unprofessional we are. You would have noticed that we are not in my flat.
What are you talking about?
I mean, if you
You
guys,
didn't even get time for my
I
show
know.
and
yeah,
Cal, to be
that's
fair.
we'll do this again.
Never.
And we're
I'm
coming.
never coming
We're
back.
coming on the Bioscope Brassa podcast.
Oh, wow, really?
Chloe's gonna
Chloe's
have to read a movie
coming with?
review.
I will watch one movie. You guys can decide which movie it is.
Okay.
And then
But
I'll
you have to
give
watch
you my.
it with your family.
Okay.
And you have to watch it with her family.
So the baddie.
I don't think I'll do the bait.
But what I need to get at is because we've been trying to, obviously if you're listening, it sounds like the usual ruckus. But we are in Loop Street. Loop.
My mom dragged me yesterday because I said loop, and she was like, excuse me.
So can I ask you this? How do you say...
Kloof.
No, I don't want to say it because then you're going to hear how I say it.
Did you say Brea?
No, above Cape.
Work up.
That's
Also,
the wrong
also
way.
Chloe.
How do you say
By
it?
the way, I've been meaning to
Buka.
say
It's buka.
You're going to say book up.
No, it's buka.
it's
No, it's actually
kumbu.
pronounced I nearly said the colored houses to say because of the
Is
colors. But ironically, a lot of double.
This fucking guy. No, buka.
Sam was
don't-
good before. He's
Oh,
talking about
okay, but we wanted to say that
Yeah.
we're at
Christ, Chloe, come on.
that we're at KWAAI Studios.
Yeah.
They've been kind enough to host us, which has been wonderful. So they've done some wonderful things with these lights. Thank you so much to KWAAI
If
Studios.
you want to start podcasting, have a photography shoot, want to make friends with cool people, acquire influence, all that sort of stuff, you have to come to KWAAI Studios. We'll put their websites in the YouTube description.
All the deeds down below.
We didn't do this. And we've been here at like
We
4
love
times.
Kaya.
Oh God, you guys are the worst.
We are the worst. Sorry, Brad.
So, and Brad, he runs it, all the goodness. I actually said to him the other day, I was like, oh, I really thought you were like one of those pieces of shits at the beginning that were like, I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to make waves in the creative scene. I was like, yeah, I heard it before. We can see you next year. And then he was here next year. And I was like, this guy is a beast.
Same power.
Yeah, it's a fucking cockroach.
The best kind.
So I would even go to say anything creatively you need done, even if it's a rebrand. You've come up with some edgy tweets and your KPMG needs to pivot. Come to Kaya. They've got you sorted. Obviously, a big thank you to Jody and Ross coming through from the Bioscope Brassa. This episode felt like one giant mess, and
It was a mess.
That's what you.
But it was-
That's
but
what
it
we're
was
here
fun.
for, kids.
Yeah.
That's what we get. Cadet.
There we go.
Bioscope Cadet 2019.
I got some attack.
Oh yeah, and a hot take. And
I hate that. I actually thought of something now for my fucking show and tell, and I was gone.
we'll do this
No,
again.
it's gonna be gone. This is your one shot.
He won't remember.
We can't be bringing up new topics in the sign-off. This has already gone on longer. I think Chloe can manage.
Sorry, Chloe.
And that's the final.
No,
thank
then
you.
the cameras get managed.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's
yeah.
the final thank you to Chlo Dog for being her fantastic self. Putting up with everything.
Chlo Dog.
Chlo Dog, say goodbye to the loyal KETS fans because they love you.
Bye.
No, your sign off. I mean, say thank you, subscribe.
Thank you
like.
guys so much for watching. Thank you for joining us, whether you're listening or watching on video. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah.
18% of you guys who are watching are not subscribed.
Oh,
we
yeah.
see you. So
yeah. We
hit that-
Smash that like button.
Smash that subscribe. Smash that like button.
And if you
And
thought this was a train
notification
wreck and want to watch a bigger train wreck, we'll put all the Bioscope Brassa details in.
That's what we specialize in.
Oh.
Fucking damage.
Okay, so when we say goodbye to everyone, we do this with our fingers.
Oh, the Korean art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
there
then you
we
just
go. A
say
man of culture.
bye.
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 Arigato gozaimashita. No, that's Japanese.